Hey, Sleeping Beauty. It's time to get up. Come on now, the day's already started. Just because you used to live luxury back at home, don't mean you get the same treatment out here. You sleep better out here with us than you do back at home. Why? You wake up at 5 a.m. before sunrise every single day? No wonder you think your father's a monster. Anyway, come on now. Time to get up. You hungry? You want something to eat? We don't have anything fancy like you used to, but we do got pork and beans. What's pork and beans? Well, there's pork and there's beans. What else is there to explain? Hey, I like pork and beans. Look, do you want it or not? Alright, I'll fix you up a bowl. Here you are. So, just to give you an update on where we're at, we've delivered the ransom note to your father, set our terms, set our price. So, now we're just waiting to hear back from him. See what he says, see where he sets up, see if he's willing to pay, tries to negotiate, that kind of thing. You know, standard kidnapping stuff. But it does seem to me like you will be back home soon, whether you want to or not. You'd pay your own ransom if you could. You really don't want to go back that much, do you? I gotta ask you, why? What is it your father does that makes you want to not go back that badly? Makes you rather stay out here with us? I mean, all in all, that don't seem too bad. Is there anything else? I can't say that I quite understand. You know, I didn't necessarily grow up with that kind of life. Having everything provided for me, not having to worry about anything else. But I think I can kind of understand where you're coming from. Having your daddy control everything about you. And in a weird sense, I kind of relate to it. You know, my younger days, I used to be a rebellious sort. I know, I seem like an upstanding citizen now. How could I have ever been rebellious? But I didn't listen to my daddy either, obviously. He would say one thing and I would do the complete opposite. And it's kind of how I ended up here now. He wanted one thing and I wanted whatever it is he didn't want me to do. And now here I am. Look, just because your daddy tells you what to do, don't mean you don't have it good. Don't end up like us. Don't want to stay out here with us. I can tell you right now, it ain't worth it. Compared to what you got, just go home, girl. You really are stubborn. You really don't want to go home. Wow. I mean, I've seen some hate, but this is something else. Well, you still got time. We ain't got something final yet, so for the time being, you're still stuck with us. So, hypothetically speaking, of course, because we will get paid. If your daddy decides to not accept our ransom, and somehow you do get stuck out here with us, and you get your wish of not going back, what is your plan exactly? You really want to be an outlaw? Like the rest of us? You'd like to learn from us how to be an outlaw. You want to join our gang? Really? I don't know. I don't know that we have much use for a newbie like yourself. I mean, what if we just decide to sell you the next highest bidder? What are you gonna do if we do that then? You don't think we'll do that? Really? And why is that? You think we're fond of you? Girl, we're trying to ransom you. Do you understand what you're saying? You really think we're fond enough of you to keep you? You seem pretty confident of that. Alright, tell you what. Let me give you a little test. Let's see how good of an outlaw you'll actually make. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a scenario. Here, I want you to pretend to be me. We're gonna be taking a little flashback to our time together on the train. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna be me, coming into the train, commanding the attention of all the people in there. And then, you're gonna rob them. So, tell me how you do it. Alright. No. Stop. You can't be like a scared little rabbit. You can't be coming in there and fumbling all over your words. No one's gonna give you stuff if you're more scared of them than they are of you. You need to come in there confident. You need to command the room. You gotta make them give up their stuff to you. Now, try it again. No, stop. Now you're just yelling. That don't do nothing. Look, if anything, when I come into a train, I'm more so trying to charm the people off of their things than I am actually trying to rob them. I want to make them feel like it's okay that they're giving their stuff to us. I want them to feel like it's the right thing to do to give whatever they got to us. That way, things go a little bit smoother. Now, try it again. Okay. Uh-huh. Hey, that's not half bad. You know, there might be hope for you yet. But now, you've commanded the attention of the people in the room, so now you and your boys are going through collecting. Now, you come to the same situation. Now, in this scenario, pretend that I'm you. You come across me. You know who I am. What do you do? Alright, you're just repeating what I did. Now, I want you to tell me why you're doing what you're doing. 'Cause I'm worth a lot of money. Okay. Now, what about the rest of what I did on that train? You don't know what else I did. Well, notice how, once I found you, I didn't rob anybody else on the train. I see that as a act of common courtesy, as a gesture of goodwill, knowing that your price is worth more than anything else, which is true, but I could have just as easily grabbed you and grabbed everything else that was on the train. But I didn't. If anything, it builds up a good reputation. Those other people on the train who didn't get robbed are going to speak pretty well of us. They're going to say we're reasonable robbers, whereas the other people are going to say we're not. But in that case, you get conflicting stories. One person's going to say one thing and the other person's going to say the other. And that makes things a little confusing for the rest of the people trying to investigate. It also means that any witnesses that may have not gotten robbed on that train aren't going to report us to the authorities. I may not have finished school and all that, but what I lack in some areas, I improved in others. There's a lot that you gotta learn, I'll admit. This ain't a lesson I exactly give to the rest of the boys either. This is, let's say an advanced lesson. I know some of them probably wanted me to rob the rest of the people on the train, but they don't necessarily get it. All they see is the dollar sign in front of them, and they just want that number to go up. And sometimes they see me as depriving them of that, but they also understand that there's a reason that I'm the leader. They understand that I have their best interests at heart, and that I would do anything to take care of them. So, they trust me, and I trust them. They listen to what I say, and I do what's best for them. Anyway, there might be potential in you yet. So, let's say in the hypothetical that your daddy doesn't want you back. Maybe we keep you. Maybe we'll see what you're made of. Like I said, there's still time. So, maybe with a few more lessons, I can turn you into one of us.